Hi everybody, how you doing today? Cheers, welcome to How Much House for the Money. Hope you're all having a great day and your glass is full of gratitude. So today we have 3 more properties to check out and we're going to begin right here in South Carolina. Who's looking in South Carolina? This ranch is sitting on an acre of land and it's $85,000. And it states here it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with 1,452 square feet. It's hot off that listing press. And we'll find it in Ridgeway, South Carolina, 29130. So let's see how much house we're getting for our money. $85,000 in Ridgeway, South Carolina. This looks very nice. So we have an attached garage. It looks like we have a shingle roof. And look at our beautiful covered porch and our wide staircase to lead us to your front door. Ridgeway, South Carolina right here, everybody. So that means we are in Fairfield County. Population of the town is 319 people, and the county has 20,422 people. Who's looking for a brick ranch in South Carolina on an acre of land? This one might suit your needs. This is very pretty. $85,000 is the asking price. So there's your attached garage with a paved driveway. Yeah, this looks really nice. So there's the back side of the house with French doors leading out to a little patio. Looks like we have some shrubs that we could always trim back. And you can always plant your pop of color for those South Carolina perennials. Why not? Look how pretty this is. Nice shade trees. Ridgeway, South Carolina. Now in South Carolina, your real estate tax rate is 0.53%. And I do list the listing, or I have the listing agencies in the description box below every video, just an FYI. And you can contact the listing agencies to view these houses in person. And I do have AI rendering, so stay tuned for that. And I do use Chat GPT for those of you who are wondering. So here's our full bathroom. You can totally work with this. This house has a lot of potential. You can ask the agent how long it's been vacant. Get a little history on it. Here's our really nice kitchen. Looks like we have a pass-through galley-style kitchen with your breakfast counter, window above your double sink, stainless refrigerator with an ice maker. We're all set, you guys. Totally work with this. So we're getting some vinyl flooring. So here's a wood burning insert there. Nice brick wall. You could always add a mantle. And there's that paneling that we all love, right? But we could always paint the paneling and modernize the interior of this. And more vinyl flooring. $85,000 is the asking price. You can always have your home inspections, bring out your general contractors, and get down to the fine details. So this may be one of the bedrooms, so we do have some carpet. This may be our living room. It's nice that the walls are light and bright. Who's looking in South Carolina? And let me know in the comments where you guys are viewing from. It's always great to have you here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and join this growing community of ours here. And meander through the episodes, especially if you're new here. You might be surprised at the prices of some of these houses that I show. They're way below the median sale price that you might find on Zillow. So share the episodes with those that you know that are looking for a house, or maybe you just like to view houses like I do. This is always just an exploration. This one looks really nice. Very pretty yard and an acre of land with your well, the septic, utilities. $85,000 right here in Ridgeway, South Carolina. That's very pretty. So let's go back up here because I do have a rendering of this room here. So here's our living room if you wanted to paint it white. You wanted to remove that paneling and add a mantle. Change out the flooring. So it's fun to explore with the Chat GPT, especially if you have a house and you want to just maybe consider renovating a room. Gives you some great ideas and can mess around with it. And they have really inexpensive programs or monthly plans, like $20 a month, or you can pay an annual, I do believe. And I think there's 3 different tiers that they offer. So here's the kitchen. So here's what it could look like. So I added quartz countertops, backsplash there with subway tile, drop-in sink, and there's a refrigerator and a stove and some different flooring. So that's what it could look like. So that's very nice. A lot that we could work with there, but I could work with that kitchen the way it is. It's not bad at all. We've definitely seen worse, right? And that's off of Highway 34 East in Ridgeway, South Carolina for $85,000. So let's get a look at our street view here. Wow. How nice is this? Very pretty. 25 mile per hour, so it's not a real fast highway or anything. Very pretty area right there. Again, due diligence. Research your neighborhoods. So let's see where we are on the map. Okay, so you've got Pecan Hill Estate Bed and Breakfast nearby. Ridgeway Marketplace, Old Town Hall Restaurant and Pub. Laura's Tea Room. Okay, so here we are in Ridgeway. So we're right above Smallwood in Blythewood. And Charlotte, North Carolina is straight up to the north. And Columbia, South Carolina is right off of 77 and 70 right there to the south. So let's check out your 1 acre parcel here in Ridgeway. There you go, right near your fire department, if that's important to you. There you go, there's your acre in Ridgeway, South Carolina, 29130. Not a bad find for somebody. Very fine. $85,000 is the asking price, and never be afraid to make the offer, right? These houses are placed on the market to be sold. And the description states here, are you looking for a fix and flip, or maybe you're a first-time home buyer? And this one may be the one for you. It's a brick, 3-bedroom, 2 full bath ranch. Sits on an acre, no HOA. Extremely close to Blythewood. It has tons of potential and only needs your grand ideas. And that's what ChatGPT can help you with. And let's see if the history, it was just listed and the house is 45 years old. And for the taxes, the assessment says $87,500. Says the taxes are $2,065. However, check with Fairfield County for the accurate tax records. That's my suggestion. And that one again is Ridgeway, South Carolina, $85,000 on an acre of land. Sweet find. Now we're headed into Newcastle, Indiana. Look at how pretty this place is. $57,500. This gives me cottage vibes. And this one is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with 1,810 square feet. The lot it says is 8,712 square foot lot. Hot off the listing press, been on the market for 4 days. Built in 1920. And so let's see what we're getting for $57,500 in Newcastle, Indiana. How pretty is this? There's our little pop of color right in the front. Beautiful little covered porch. Looks like it's got a really nice shingle roof. But again, have those home inspections. Newcastle, Indiana means we're in Henry County. Population 17,329. Oh, look at this. We have some nice archways. Hardwood flooring. This is really pretty. $57,500. Beautiful hardwood floors. So here is our wall separating us from maybe the front of the house with more paneling. But again, we've seen it can be spruced up, can be painted, modernized. $57,500. The real estate tax in Indiana, tax rate is 0.77%. So here's our kitchen. Good size kitchen. A lot of cabinets, double windows above your sink. Vinyl flooring, that looks good. Totally could work with that. $57,500, Newcastle, Indiana. This is very nice. So this is right off your kitchen. So this may go through those French doors into that front room. Looks like we have another door here off the other side. $57,500. Let me know what you guys think of this one. This is really nice in my opinion. Let me know in the comments where you guys are viewing from. It's always great to have you here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell because you know that house you're not looking for might be in the next episode. So here's your laundry room right off the kitchen. That's convenient. You know, because you can throw a load in and make dinner at the same time. Multitask. Okay, so this may be one of the bedrooms. So you've got some knotty pine. There's a tiny little closet there. Look at this. This is nice. A nice wide hallway. This looks like your little closet, or maybe that's definitely got some hooks there, so maybe the laundry room or maybe pantry space. All the more reason to go see it in person. Here's our bathroom. Got some nice built-in drawers, more vinyl flooring. So we just have the tub there. We don't see a shower. A lot of potential. So it looks like they did update your vanity in the drop-in sink there with a faucet. Or not drop-in sink, but newer sink, I should say. Updated sink. Tons of potential. $57,500 in Newcastle, Indiana. So here's our little enclosed porch. How cozy is that? Can just line that with a bunch of plants. And there's those French doors that probably leads right into that living room. Here's the back side. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. Could put a bird bath and some bird feeders and sit out there. It looks very private. Are we getting a garage as well? $57,500. Yeah, a detached garage and a single family house. It looks like we have a fenced in yard as well. Nice. Another house that we could save and bring new life to, right? That's what it's all about on this channel. That is so pretty. Very, very pretty. So let's see. I painted the outside of this one here. So let's see. Here is the exterior if you wanted it white, because there is some stone in the front of this house that you'll see in the street view, but I planted a bunch of flowers, you know, because you can never have too much color. And so let's go back up, and I'll show you what I did with the kitchen here. I should have rendered the bathroom. And then here is our kitchen. And so if you wanted to keep it white, you could keep it white and just add some different flooring. And again, this is Newcastle, Indiana. And then here is if you like a green kitchen. So that's what it would look like with green cabinets and gold hardware. So that was real pretty. This is all Chat GPT. So there is Newcastle, Indiana, South 21st Street. Been on the market 4 days, built in 1920. So here's the street view to show you that rock wall. Isn't that pretty? A lot of potential right here. But always research your neighborhoods, but we're on a corner lot with this one. Looks so pretty. And there isn't a neighbor across the road. You've got sidewalks for walkability. That always adds value. That is a real pretty place right there. $57,500. So here we are on the map. A lot of local amenities. You have LJ's Quick Through. You have Pizza King. You got Old Ice House Tavern nearby. A lot of pizza places. So here we go in Newcastle. So we are below Van Nuys, Hillsboro, Indiana, and you have a little municipal airport there. We're above Spiceland. So we're west of Ashland and we're east of Westwood. Right there in Newcastle, Indiana. And Indianapolis is right down there to the southwest. That's Newcastle, Indiana off of 21st Street. And the listing states here that you're on a corner lot. The home offers tall ceilings, hardwood floors, flexible bonus room. Could be a great home office. 2-car detached garage includes a nice workshop / storage space. You're surrounded by a quaint stone retaining wall and radiates a cottage-like character. And it's ready for your personal touches, and I would agree. That's a great find for somebody. And it was sold in 2006 for $36,575. Now they've listed it for $57,500, and the house is 105 years old. And for the taxes on $81,000, it states $1,620. But again, you can check with the Henry County office for more accurate tax records. But that's very nice in Newcastle, Indiana, $57,500. Okay, so now we're headed into Wisconsin. Any of you looking for land in Wisconsin and a cabin-style house? This one's on 2.9 acres of land, and it's a 2-bedroom with 900 square feet off of French Road in Pembine, Wisconsin, 54156. And it's $99,900 with 2.9 acres, and it's only been on the market for 4 days. So let's see how much house we're getting for our money. And this also has a detached garage. Look at this. Tucked back on 2.9 acres in Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, we're in Marinette County. The population is 877. of the town there in Pembine, but the county has 42,106 people. Look at this. This is pretty. 2.9 acres in Wisconsin. There's your garage with a lean-to off the side. Now in Wisconsin, your real estate tax rate is 1.59%. And in Indiana, it's 0.77. And in Ridgeway or in South Carolina, it's 0.53. So quite a variation in real estate tax rates. Look at this. This is nice. 2.9 acres of land. This looks really pretty. So here's our kitchen. So you have a little island there. You've got a gas range, your refrigerator. So we have a loft area, a couple of bedrooms. Here's your living room with a wood-burning stove. .9 acres of land. Any of you looking in Wisconsin, this might suit your needs. Even if you just want a place for part-time in the summer. Yeah, this looks like it's loaded with potential and possibilities, doesn't it? $99,900 is the asking price. So this might be up on the second story. Not really sure how tall the ceilings are, but it's great for storage or possibly bedroom areas. So we have rough cut siding. But again, you can have those home inspections, bring your general contractors out and get down to the fine details. We're in Wisconsin, Pembine, Wisconsin. And we're in Marinette County. Look at this. This is beautiful. You're off the beaten path. 3 acres of land. Very, very fine right there. Now they don't show us a bathroom, so they don't show us a bathroom with this property, so let's see what I've done with the outside of this one here. Here's the exterior with a screen porch and a lighter color and the shingle roof. And of course those potted plants that we all love. So that's what it could look like in a lighter tone. And then when we scroll back up, let's go back up to our kitchen space. There's your kitchen. So if you wanted to lighten it up, this is what it could look like. If you want a subway tile backsplash, white range, white refrigerator, white island, and I took out the table and added a lighter floor. And of course you could do whatever you like with it. But that's just a ChatGPT rendering of that kitchen. And there again is at the outside of that garage. It's a good sized garage too. I wish they would have opened it up. But there it is nonetheless. Yeah, could be a great find for somebody looking for just shy of 3 acres on French Road in Pembine, Wisconsin, 54156. So let's get a look and see if we see a street view. Look at this property. Beautiful. Yeah, so it looks like there's other cabins surrounding you, but nobody really on top of you. And again, this is 3 acres of land, just 2.9. There we are on the map. So we're right near Town Corner Lake. We've got Tranquil Vista Campground nearby. Pike River Inn nearby as well. So here we are, not far from the Michigan line. So we're above Cedarville and we're below Beecher. There you have it. Wow, look at how pretty area that is. Wow. So let's get a look at your 2.9 acres on the satellite here. There you go. So you'd have a pinch of this right there. Look at this. Looks like a totally square parcel. Yeah, very fine. French Road in Pembine, Wisconsin right here. And it says it's a Marinette County cabin real estate for sale. 3 acres, perfect for weekend excursions with towering trees, incredible privacy, rolling terrain, and abundant deer. Phenomenal location is just miles north of Crivitz, Wisconsin. You're surrounded by thousands of acres of Marinette County forest and state natural areas. In addition to all of the public forest, you have several lakes nearby providing unlimited boating, fishing, and swimming. And if you enjoy, let's see, and if you enjoy the lakes, Town Corner Lake is just down the road. High Falls flowage, 1,500 acres, and Cauldron Falls flowage are easily accessible in just short 10 to 15 minute drive from the stunning northeast Wisconsin acreage. The branch of the Pike River, well known for trout fishing, are also within a short distance of this prime acreage. And the kids will love climbing up on the second level. Roughly 800 square foot cabin does need some work, but it might be the needle in the haystack that you've been waiting for. So it doesn't show a bathroom and it doesn't state anything about an outhouse. However, more reason to go check it out in person if you're looking for just shy of 3 acres in Wisconsin. And when we look at the history on this one, it was just listed. And again, the real estate tax rate is 1.59%. And that might be a great find for one of you out there in Pembine, Wisconsin. 54156-999. And again, the listing agencies are in the description box below. And so that one again is just shy of 3 acres for $99.9. Or we have Newcastle, Indiana for $57.5 on an 8,700 square foot lot. Or if you want to live in South Carolina, this one gives you an acre for $85,000 in Ridgeway. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you guys are today, hope you're having a fabulous day. And, stay tuned because more houses are coming up. And I just want to thank you all for being with me. And we are growing. We're over 63,000 subscribers now, all with the help of you. And it's great to be with you. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And we will see you in the next one because more houses are coming up. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day.